Chair recognizes Senator Feeney for the purpose of recognizing some very special guests. Thank you all for being here.
Thank you, Mr. President, and through you to the members on what is going to be an incredible day of debate on a very important issue. But I rise today to the rostrum, Mr. President, to take this opportunity to welcome to the State Senate an organization and group of individuals who have been doing amazing work in my district and throughout the Commonwealth and throughout New England for families affected by cancer diagnosis. In 2007, former New England Patriot and three-time Super Bowl winning offensive guard Joe Andruzzi had his career cut short when he was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's Burkitt's lymphoma, a rare and aggressive form of cancer. Joe would go on to beat the disease and remains cancer-free today. But a new passion grew from his own battle, helping less fortunate patients and their families. After witnessing firsthand the stress cancer can cause, Joe and his amazing wife, Jen, created the Joe Andruzzi Foundation to help cancer patients and their families meet the everyday challenges associated with their battle. Joe and Jen channeled their challenge into purpose, dedicating their new lives and careers towards solving the financial toxicity that a cancer diagnosis can cause in the lives of patients and families. Now, they create help, hope, and healing for cancer patients throughout Massachusetts and throughout New England. Based in North Attleboro, my Senate district, Joe Andruzzi Foundation supports families throughout New England and helps alleviate financial and emotional stress by providing grants to assist with rent, mortgage payments, utilities, other household expenses, food insecurity, transportation, so that the Foundation's grant recipients can focus on their fight against cancer and not paying the bills, not dealing with the financial toxicity that comes with such a diagnosis, and the emotional distress that often comes with it as well. Mr. President, I'm so proud that this chamber and many of us here in the Senate supported JAF in the past. The American Rescue Plan Act, Mass Budget Surplus Spending Bill that we worked on contained critical funding to help JAF sustain its mission during the pandemic when demand for services spiked. I want to thank our Senate President, Karen Spilka, Ways and Means Chair, Senator Mike Rodrigues, and all of our colleagues here in the Senate for recognizing the need and for supporting the work of JAF in the past. I can say that I have gotten to know Joe and Jen as constituents personally and their team, their amazing team, and I see firsthand the work that they do day in and day out to support cancer patients and their families. It's remarkable, it's heartwarming, and uplifting to see. And I know many of us know the story of Joe Andruzzi. We have images burned into our mind, not only of Joe when he was a guard, making those second-level blocks, blocking linebackers and flat-backing defensive tackles, but those images burned in our mind of the first game after September 11th, when Joe Andruzzi, walking through the tunnel to come onto the field, grabbed two flags and ran out to represent our nation at the game against the New York Jets and was joined by his father and brothers from the FDNY. Or that image burned into our mind of Joe Andruzzi when cowards attacked our city and our country at the Boston Marathon. Joe then stepped up, and we can picture him carrying a woman to get the care that she needed on the finish line that day. But the work that we celebrate today and the work that they do as their foundation shows the incredible people that Joe and Jen are with the help of their team. And I want to bring them up and recognize them officially, Joe and Jen Andruzzi from the Joe Andruzzi Foundation. Joe and Jen, we want to give you an official citation from the Massachusetts State Senate. We are so proud of the work that you do and look forward to continuing our partnership. It reads, "Be it known that the Massachusetts Senate hereby extends its congratulations to Jen and Joe Andruzzi in recognition of providing hope and a helping hand for New England cancer patients and your tireless dedication to supporting families battling cancer. And be it further known that the Massachusetts Senate extends its best wishes for continued success, that this citation be duly signed by the President of the Senate and attested to, and a copy thereof transmitted by the clerk. It is signed by our Senate President, Karen E. Spilka, attested to by our clerk, Michael D. Hurley, and offered by a very proud and grateful State Senator, Paul R. Feeney. Congratulations and thanks for all you do.
You can say a few words if you want.
Go right ahead. There you go.
Wasn't prepared for this, but I would just, no, thank you. It is a privilege to do what we do. It is a privilege to work for the constituents of Massachusetts, to help them stay in their homes. You know, nobody looks to get a diagnosis of cancer. They don't. It comes on your doorstep. It doesn't discriminate. Doesn't matter what age you are, income level, color. It doesn't matter, right? And so what we try and do, and our goal is to make sure that anyone of any age, of any background, has access to care and can fulfill their treatment. And so what we try and do is help that. Keep them in their homes, put food on their table. And it is an honor and it's a privilege to know the senator, and we thank you for this recognition, but really, it's all of us. You know, it's my team members that are here, but this is for, you know, the patients that we serve. We've given, you know, $5 million out in grants in this state since our inception, and for all of those dollars that go out, it is truly an honor and a privilege, but it's for the patients. So this honor goes to all the constituents of Massachusetts.
Yes. Thank you very much, everybody. I think overall, Senator Feeney and my wife, Jen, said it all, but, you know, 17 years ago, I was in the patient's shoes, and I was fighting for my life, and didn't think I was going to make it out of the hospital. But, you know, others aren't as fortunate, and they need, you know, we had the income from 10 years in the NFL, and others live paycheck to paycheck, and my doctor always said, get better in your home. And we want people to, while they're battling, to stay in their home so they can battle this treacherous disease. So, as Jen said, this means a lot to us, our team, and all the patients out there that we're helping pay it forward. So it's an honor to be here today. Thank you very much to everybody joining us, and God bless.